Today we will be completing the Dynamic Lowenstein Occupational Therapy Cognitive Assessment for Geriatrics, known as the DLOTCA-G. This assessment is a series of subtests to assess basic cognitive skills in the elderly population. The goal of the DLOTCA-G is to identify the abilities and limitations of individual cognition in functional areas. Each subtest uses a series of structured cues based on Joan Toglia's principles of mediation. Hi, my name is Addie. I'm going to be your OT today. What's your name?
Haley.
Nice to meet you. So I've got a few questions to ask you today, and in our meeting I'm going to ask you these questions, and I'm going to have you do a few things. Some of them are going to be easy, some are going to be a little bit harder, and just please answer what you know. If you have any difficulties, I'll help you. And before we start, I'd like you to remove your watch and put it aside until we finish.
Okay.
Thank you. Let's get started. So I'm first just going to ask you a few questions. Where are you now?
Home.
All right. And what city or town are we in right now?
Fort Myers.
And where do you live? Can you tell me the exact address?
Yes. 5586 6 Miles, Cypress.
Thank you. And where were you before you came into this room?
My room.
All right. So for our next questions, do you know what day of the week it is?
Yes, it is Thursday.
It's not Thursday. Is it Friday or Saturday?
Oh, it's Saturday.
All right. And do you know what month it is?
Yes, August.
Not August. It's a little earlier in the year. Do you think it is February or March?
Well, I guess it's March.
It is. And do you know what year it is?
It's 2018.
Yes, it is. And do you know what season of the year it is?
Well, must be spring.
It is, since we are in March. And what time is it now?
11:30-ish.
All right. And do you know how long it's been since you were here?
Maybe 10 minutes.
All right. Got a couple more things for you. So, do you know how you ended up here?
No, my kids just told me this is where I was going.
All right. And do you know of any injuries or illness you had before you came in?
I did fall a couple times.
Okay. And how's your thinking and your memory? Have you noticed a change recently?
It's not so good.
All right, so now I'm going to show you a picture of a person. Can you tell me who you see in this picture?
That is Lin-Manuel Miranda.
And what is he known for?
Well, I liked him. He wrote Hamilton.
All right, now please remember the name of this person because later in this test, I'm going to ask you again and ask you who you saw.
Okay.
All right, do you have a small personal possession such as a ring or a watch that I could borrow?
I have my watch.
All right, I'm going to take this watch and I'm going to put it over here. And a little later, I'm going to ask you to remember the object and point to the place where I put it.
Okay.
All right, now I'm going to show you 5 objects, one after the other, and I want you to tell me the name of each object when it is presented. And then remember these objects because later in the test, I'm going to ask you to recall the objects you saw before.
Toothbrush. Salt shaker. Key. Ring. Candle.
All right, and remember those objects since I'm going to ask you again later.
Okay.
All right, now I'm going to show you some cards with pictures of objects, and I'm going to ask you to name the object.
Okay.
All right, what is the name of this object?
Chair.
What is the name of this object?
A shoe.
Pay attention, look again.
Glasses.
What is the name of this object?
A shoe.
And what is the name of this object?
Scissors.
Good job. Now I'm going to show you a few more cards with different objects. And I'm going to ask you what is drawn on the card and for what can it be used.
Okay.
What is drawn on this card?
A banana.
What can it be used for?
Eating.
What is drawn on this card?
A pear.
What do you do with it?
Eat it.
What is drawn on this card?
An apple.
And what do you do with it?
Eat it.
Good job. Now, I'm going to show you another sheet with a few pictures on it, and I'm going to ask you to identify what is in the picture.
Okay.
What do you see in this photo?
A phone.
What do you see in this photo?
A fork.
And what do you see in this photo?
A hammer.
All right. Now I'm going to sit here across from you, and I'm going to ask you some questions, and I want you to respond as best you can.
Okay.
All right? Can you show me your right hand? Can you show me your left leg? Good job. Now, can you put your right hand on your left ear? And can you put your left hand on your right leg? Good job. Now, I'm still going to sit across from you, and can you point to my right eye? Can you point to my left shoulder? Can you point to my left leg? And can you point to my right hand? All right, now, on which side of you is the door?
The right.
And on which side of you is the window?
The right.
And can you point to an object on your right?
A chair.
And can you point to an object on your left? All right, so now I'm going to demonstrate a position, and after I finish, I would like you to do the same as if you were looking in a mirror.
Okay.
So, for example, when I move my left hand, you will do the same movement with your right hand. Good. Pay attention. Look again. That's not exactly like I did it. Good. All right. So now I'm going to give you a few objects, and I will ask you to do certain actions with them.
Okay.
Show me how you use this object. Good. Please show me how you would get 2 equal parts. Good, thank you. Now, please show me how you would send a letter. Good. Now, please remove the pegs and give them to me. Thank you. So now I'm going to ask you to do some actions without objects, as if you were using them like a pantomime. As soon as I finish explaining what to do, please start performing the action.
Okay.
Show me how you brush your teeth. Good. Now, show me how you open a door with a key. Great. Now, show me how you slice a piece of bread and spread something on it.
Well.
Think. Show me how you slice the bread and then spread something on it. What object do you need to use to slice the bread?
Well, a knife.
Show me what movements you would make in order to slice the bread. Imagine what you need to do to keep the bread from moving. Good. Now, how would you spread something on bread? Good. Now, show me how you would use the telephone, including lifting the receiver, dialing a number, and bringing the receiver to your ear. Good. All right. So now I'm going to show you a picture. Build this pattern beside the picture. What you should build should look exactly the same as the picture, and the pieces you need are in front of you. Tell me when you finish.
I'm done.
Good. So now I'm going to place some objects in front of you. Now, please construct the pattern on the board with the pegs. It should be identical to the one in the picture and same size and position. Please tell me when you are finished.
I'm done.
Good. Now I'm going to show you a design. Build the design with the blocks and tell me when you are finished.
I'm done.
Pay attention, don't rush, try again. Please check. Is it exactly the same as the design in the picture? Good. Now, I'm going to show you a picture. Please look at the picture and build the puzzle you see and tell me when you finish. Here are all the pieces you will need.
I put it on here?
Yes.
I'm done.
Good. Now, I'm going to place 5 cards out in front of you. Please arrange the pictures in correct sequence.
I'm done.
Good. Now tell me their story.
Well, this guy has a ladder and he's going to get some apples. And he got some apples and he gave an apple to this lady.
All right. Now, at the beginning of this test, I showed you a picture of a famous personality. Do you remember his or her name?
Yes. Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Good. And at the beginning of this test, I took something and I hid it. What was it and where have I put it?
Oh, my watch.
Mm-hmm.
And I put it over there.
Yes.
Thanks.
You're welcome. And now, I'm going to show you 10 objects, one after another, and tell me if I have shown them to you previously or not.
Okay. No. Yes. No. Yes. Yes. No. Yes. Yes. No.
All right, and we're all done here today.